Good evening, everybody. Please join Kalina Fleming as she leads us in the national anthem, for which I ask you to please remain standing.
Oh, say, can you see by the stars' early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated, everybody. Thank you so much. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Chandra Zenner Ford, Center Executive Officer for Southwest Idaho. Thank you.
Thank you, Penny. And Penny, I want to say thank you for your past 3 years of service as our Southwest Idaho representative to Faculty Senate. You've done an excellent job. It's exceptionally strong communication to our faculty, and we appreciate your service. So, good evening, and welcome to the 2022 University of Idaho Boise Commencement Ceremony. It is an honor for me to stand before you in this distinguished platform and welcome everyone here to this important celebration and milestone for our graduates. First, I want to extend a personal thank you to Louise Cortez Romero. He has traveled from Seattle to join us and share his story of arguing a case before the United States Supreme Court. And I heard his story over dinner. This is off script, but it was mind-blowing, and I'm still thinking about it. So thank you for accepting our invitation to be our speaker, Louise. This is my second commencement as the Southwest Idaho CEO, and it is clear to me that this day is our North Star each year. We're here to honor you, our graduates, who have worked so hard to get to this moment. And it goes without saying that the class of 2022 experienced a different kind of journey on your path to earning a diploma. Navigating a pandemic has resulted in a generation of graduates who will launch careers with a set of unique skills, not the least of which is the ability to be flexible. So many layers of navigation. I know personally some of our graduates here not only figured out how to get to the finish line via Zoom amid the isolation imposed by pandemic protocols, but many may have also had to do this with children and or a roommate and or a spouse under the same roof, just trying to figure it out under the chaos of the moment and doing everything from home. I hope the class of 2022 can appreciate how special you are. The University of Idaho will confer degrees from almost every college tonight. The College of Law is our largest group, but we also have bachelor's degrees, master's, PhDs, and specialist degrees across multiple colleges, offering programs from Southwest Idaho and Moscow, including the College of Art and Architecture, the College of Engineering, the College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences, the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences, the College of Natural Resources, and the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences. Congratulations to all of you. I want to thank all of the faculty here today. You also should be recognized for navigating the pandemic. Your role as mentors, teachers, and advocates for our students is life-changing. We celebrate you today as well and acknowledge none of this would be taking place without your commitment to sharing knowledge and enabling our graduates to have the benefit of this Vandal academic journey. Yes, to our faculty. Finally, I want to especially thank the entire commencement team in the Registrar's Office and University Support Services here from Moscow, led by Lindsay Brown and Wyan Watson. And a special shout out goes to our Boise-based commencement team, led by Stephanie Fox with a lot of help from Donna Stolaroff and Denise Engelbrecht. We also appreciate there's many volunteers here in the room who joined us to serve as marshals and assist to make this all happen. So please join me in thanking this entire team who made sure this day is special for everyone. It is always a great day when you gather to formally welcome more talent to the Vandal family as our newest group of University of Idaho alumni. The Vandal family membership will be a thread throughout your life where you will find a meaningful professional network. But if my personal experience is any indication, your network of Vandal friends will be made up of the loyal ones. They're going to get you through life. Embrace the Vandal family and go forth with a little extra confidence knowing they will be at your side for better or for worse. And finally, if there is one person who knows what the Vandal family means, it is our leader. Scott Greene is a Boise native, and he earned his accounting degree from the University of Idaho in 1984. And without going into any of the details, trust me when I say this, you can make a very strong case that Scott Greene's branch of the Vandal family tree is what brought him back home to be our president. With that, it is now my pleasure to introduce the 19th president of the University of Idaho, Scott Greene.
Thank you, Chandra. Yes. Thank you, Chandra, and thank you very much, too. At this time, I'd like to introduce the people seated on the platform tonight, so please stand as I call your name. Audience, please hold your applause until all are announced. Lindsay Brown, University Registrar. Jerry McMurtry, Dean, College of Graduate Studies. Philip Scruggs, Interim Dean, College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences. Johanna Kalb, Dean, College of Law. John Crapo, Interim Dean, College of Engineering. Shauna Corey, Dean, College of Art and Architecture. Sean Quinlan, Dean, College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences. Penny Tenuto, Boise Faculty Senate Representative. Chandra Zenner Ford, Center Executive Officer for Southwest Idaho and Assistant to the President. Louis Cortez Romero, Managing Partner, Novo Legal Group and Commencement Speaker. Tori Lawrence, Provost and Executive Vice President. Amy Lentz, Assistant Vice President, Alumni Relations. Rebecca Fitz, Boise President, Student Bar Association. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your distinguished platform party. Please be seated. This is the 127th commencement year for the University of Idaho. More than 125,000 students have earned more than 134,000 degrees since the first graduates walked across our stage in 1896. That tradition continues today. 1,166 graduates are joining the ranks of Vandal alumni this spring, including more than 130 from our Boise Center. We take great pride in our academics, which incorporate learning by doing across disciplines, from cutting-edge research to internships. Our faculty work closely with our students and connect with them on a personal level. A Vandal education combines rigorous academics with invaluable experiences outside the classroom, in the halls of the state capitol, or through internships with Idaho's top architecture and law firms. The result is graduates who are sought after by industry and command the highest starting salaries of any public university in Idaho. U of I alums work hard and know how to contribute from day one. They immediately add value to their companies and their communities. A great example is Kelsey Ramsey, who is earning her master's degree today from the College of Art and Architecture. She's worked as a research assistant at the U of I Boise Integrated Design Lab for all 3 years of her graduate studies, supporting and providing resources for energy-efficient projects for public and private clients throughout the region. Kelsey was a member of the first place team in the Hacking for Home Building competition and she's earned several honors, including the Building Technology Educator Society Edward Allen Student Award and the American Institute of Architects Henry Adams Medal for Academic Excellence. Another is Elena Hearing, who was raised in Boise and is a double Vandal. She earned her bachelor's degree at the U of I in 2017 and is wrapping up her final semester at the College of Law. Among several other honors, Elena earned the Alumni Award for Excellence for her academic performance and contributions to the law school community. She's logged dozens of pro bono hours serving as a research assistant for Idaho State Bar's Section of Professionalism and Ethics. And most recently, Elena co-authored legal memorandum for the Idaho Supreme Court in support of a proposal to add a new provision to the Idaho Rules of Professional Conduct, specifically addressing discrimination and harassment. Our commencement speaker today, Louise Cortez Romero, also embodies the Vandal ethos. Ever since he graduated from the College of Law, he's worked as an attorney to defend the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals Program, or DACA, which allows undocumented children to remain in the United States without fear of deportation. I told you, you're a rock star. I know there are many terrific examples here tonight of Vandals who not only gained a great education here, but also made their mark by investing in their community and lifting up those around them. As graduates, I encourage you to contribute to be curious, to continue learning, continue investing in people. This particular class of Vandals persevered through an unprecedented pandemic. You adapted and learned new skills on the fly, and you took precautions to protect yourself and your community. Embrace all that you've gained. Your education was unlike any in history, and I believe you're stronger and more prepared for your careers than those who came before you. Vandals are running boardrooms across the country, seeking justice in our courtrooms, and serving in our classrooms across Idaho and the West. They're healing our family members in Idaho hospitals and working in the corridors of power both here and Boise and Washington, D.C. They're even on the field in the NFL and sending rockets into space. U of I grad Tom Mueller didn't stop after designing the Merlin rocket engine for SpaceX. He's now designing the next generation of orbital spacecraft with his own company, Impulse Space Propulsion. You are joining the ranks of these leaders. Set your sights on something great. Always be prepared to operate a little bit out of your comfort zone. It'll be hard work, there'll be setbacks, but your Vandal family will be here to provide support to you along the way. You'll always have the Vandal Network to help you chart your path. You are now ambassadors for our Vandal family. Keep telling your Vandal story. We'll be right here cheering you on. Congratulations, and go Vandals! So as I look out over these graduates, I know that none of you got here alone. You were supported by friends and family. These are people whom you care about and who care about you. Let's take a minute to thank them. Graduates, please stand and wave to your friends and family who've supported you along this journey. I always love this part. Yeah. I mentioned him a few moments ago, but I would like to officially introduce tonight's commencement speaker, Louise Cortez Romero. He is a 2013 graduate of the University of Idaho College of Law and is now the managing partner of Novo Legal Group's Washington office, where he practices immigration litigation. He's represented clients in high-profile constitutional cases involving equal protection and due process claims. Mr. Romero also represents clients in connection with governmental investigations. He serves as an adjunct professor of law for the University of Minnesota Law School and is a member of the board for the National Immigration Project. Please join me in welcoming Louise Cortez Romero.
Good evening, everybody. What an amazing day I've been mentioning this all day, but I really am a sucker for ceremonial celebrations, so I am particularly fond of graduations. And yes, if you invite me to your wedding, I will go. I will also go to your bar mitzvah. So anything that has to do with a celebration and a ceremony, I will be there probably crying. So as I was mentioning earlier to Provost Lawrence, I am also aware that I am one of the things that are standing the graduates between them and their degrees. So I promise I'll try to make this brief, or as brief as I can. But first of all, I want to just have a very heartfelt and sincere thank you to President Scott Greene, Provost Lawrence, the college deans, the distinguished faculty, the proud parents and the families who are here, the members of our university, and of course the graduating class of 2022. Congratulations. In times like today, we reflect that there's so much to be grateful for and so much to be thankful for. In particular, in the last few years, you have to weather so much. University and college classes are already hard enough, but you're adding a pandemic, the stress, what job prospects might look like, and kind of all the stresses along the way. So you really should be proud of how far you've gotten, and that you got this far. So you should be very proud. I hope to share with you a few stories that I have had here at the University of Idaho and since my time there that I think have taught me a few valuable lessons. And so hopefully we can pick something up from there. As was mentioned before, my name is Louise Cortez. I was born in the state of Michoacan in Mexico, but I was brought to the United States when I was 2 years old. I'm one of hundreds of thousands of individuals that are stuck in a legal limbo. That are Americans in every which way except on paper. You may have heard the term before, but we are what are known as dreamers. I graduated from the University of Idaho College of Law about a decade ago, but it really just feels like yesterday when I accepted the offer from the University of Idaho. And to be quite honest, I did not come check out the school beforehand. The school was amazing. I heard a lot of good things about it. It had a really good program. It had really good clinics. So I said yes once they offered an acceptance. And quite frankly, I didn't realize that the University of Idaho at the time was not in Boise. I had thought it was in Boise because I had been here and checked it out. And so when I looked at the website and I saw Moscow, Idaho, which I quickly was corrected that that's not how you say it. I thought, well, how bad could it be? I grew up in San Francisco, California, and so I come from a state where there's multiple big cities, and so I thought, surely Moscow is another big city, because it's the University of Idaho. And so you could imagine my face of surprise when I got to Moscow, and I was like, oh, here we are. When I first visited Moscow, it was at a picnic that the law school was having for newly admitted students, and they were having current students and faculty kind of welcome the newly admitted students before the classes were supposed to start. And I found myself really out of place, or felt really out of place. I was all of a sudden in a small town, a small rural town where it was much slower paced, and after growing up in the San Francisco Bay Area, it was a whole different vibe, as the kids would say. And I met a person there who was completely the opposite of what I was. He was about 5'5", white guy, who grew up in rural Ohio and Idaho, very conservative, and felt very different than I was in every which way. And he's the first person I met at this picnic. And he insisted in introducing himself as Vanilla Bryce. Yes, Vanilla Bryce, like the rapper from the 1990s, that's an Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice. And if you get to meet him, he will verbatim sing you the whole song until it's done. So, and I got to talking to him, and I quickly let him know that I was a little worried, that I wasn't sure whether I was going to fit in the school or whether the school was going to fit in with me. I had shown up in Idaho dressed in a flannel that was buttoned all the way up, a San Francisco hat, Converse that I quickly realized did not work well in the snow, and an overuse of the word hella, as us Californians do. But Bryce, Vanilla Bryce, spoke very highly about the university, and he reassured me that the university had really good people doing really good work. And that the slower pace and the educational dynamic of the school would help me not only build better relationships with my professors, but it also will help build closer friendships. So I felt very relieved. I felt comfort knowing that I at least made one friend that would help me acclimate living in a rural area. So when classes started in the fall, I ran into Vanilla Bryce in the hallway, and we started talking about the classes we were taking and the classes we were going to be taking in the spring. And that is when Vanilla Bryce tells me, oh, I'm leaving Moscow. The school is starting a Boise program, so Vanilla Bryce out, verbatim is what he said. So the one friend that I made who was kind of helped me acclimate and kind of navigate this new process was leaving for Boise. So thanks a lot, Boise. But Vanilla Bryce was right. The University of Idaho proved to be a very, very special place. The students have a distinct thirst for knowledge. The professors have a refined pedagogy that they worked on constantly. And the friendships that were made there are very significant. If you're wondering whatever happened to Vanilla Bryce, he was a year ahead of me, and so he had graduated and moved on. And we crossed paths again. And now, Vanilla Bryce and I, he is my law partner, and together with our other law partner, Aaron Elenoff, own and operates a practice that is across several different states and advocates for civil and human rights on behalf of those of the most marginalized community. So the French, thank you. So the bonds that really are made here in the University of Idaho are quite special. And I would not have known that the first person who I met, who seemed very opposite than me, would be one of the people who is helping me change the world. But the practice of law was not always a foregone conclusion for me. My first year of law school, I discovered that because I was not born in the United States, I was very likely not going to be able to practice law unless there was some sort of sharp change in legal policy. I was heartbroken. In particular because I was in the thick of it. I was in the thick of my first semester, going into midterms, and I'd already felt like I was really struggling with some of the material and was very stressed. And so realizing that I maybe wasn't going to be able to practice law, or likely wasn't able to practice law, I started to think of myself, was it even worth it? So I felt defeated. I drove to a coffee shop where I planned to study. It was snowing, and coming from California, I thought I was going to really like the snow. I really quickly got over it. I realized how cold it needs to get for it to snow, and you really need to think about, do I really need a gallon of milk to go out there? I don't think so. I'll just have my Cheerios with water, it's fine. I parked outside of this coffee shop called Sisters up in Moscow, and I was really thinking about quitting. And I called my mom, and I let her know what I had discovered, that I very likely couldn't practice law, and that I was going to quit law school and go back to California and figure something else out. And this triggered one of the sternest talkings to I think my mom ever gave to me. In Spanish, we call it a regañada, which is like a very stern talking to. And she told me, you're not quitting. You have worked so hard to get here, and there's a lot of people who don't make it, and you've made it this far. And maybe you won't be able to practice law, and maybe you will, but I can tell you this, they can't unteach you what they've taught you. And so learn as much as you can, and we'll figure the rest of it out later. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I was crying in my car. It's may have not been what I wanted to hear at the time, but I knew is what I needed to hear. So uncertain of what the future was going to look like, to me, I realized that I was probably not going to be an independently licensed lawyer. I took advantage of every opportunity I could, because as far as I was concerned, I had those 3 years in law school to be a lawyer, to be a community advocate. So I participated in every clinic that I could. I participated in every volunteer opportunity I could, because for me, this was it. As fate would have it, in 2012, a few months before I was going to graduate in the summer of 2013, so this is late 2012, there was, through the persistence and tenacity of community advocacy, community organizers, and activists, there was a sudden change in legal policy. and the DACA program was announced. And the DACA program opened many doors to me and hundreds of thousands of other dreamers like me, and it allowed me to practice law and become fully licensed. Since thank you. Since graduating from the University of Idaho, I worked as a human rights lawyer for immigrants and refugees. I've had the privilege and honor to represent individuals who fled countries where they suffered religious persecution, political persecution, and victims of human trafficking, victims of gender violence. And I've also been able to help those who, like me, were brought to the United States as children enroll into the DACA program. It was difficult but very rewarding work. In 2017, the federal government attempted to abruptly terminate the DACA program. This meant that suddenly my clients were at risk of being deported, and me with them. I was deeply familiar with the DACA program, not only because I had worked with hundreds of clients in getting them enrolled in the program, but because I was also enrolled and benefited from this program. So when the news came out that the DACA program was going to end, we knew that we had to act quickly. Together with community advocates, community organizers, and a coalition of other lawyers, we knew that we needed to do something, and that we needed to move quickly and diligently. So we quickly gathered plaintiffs, other DACA recipients that we knew could speak on behalf of and represent the hundreds of thousands of other people in the situation. We got a doctor, a lawyer, a community organizer, a school teacher, a psychologist, and a special education teacher, all who were DACA recipients. And we decided to collectively use our voice and sue the US government on behalf of themselves and the hundreds of thousands of others like us who would be impacted by the termination of this program. By every measure, the odds were against us. The legal arguments were not clearly on our side, and the topic of immigration was and continues to be a very fiercely debated topic. But we were determined. We knew that we were required to move quickly, but diligently, and while I could not promise my clients that we would win the case, I did promise that I would make sure that their stories were told. The first judge who heard the case, Judge Alsop out of San Francisco, held multiple hearings and agreed with our arguments, and found that the government had violated the law by abruptly terminating the program without first considering the severe consequences that could and would occur if the program were to be terminated. The government appealed the decision, and now we were on our way to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. We won again at the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, and eventually the case made its way up to the US Supreme Court. The day of the Supreme Court arguments was a complete whirlwind. Thousands of people showed up at the courthouse steps to show their support for the DACA program. And as I was thinking and entering into the courtroom, I couldn't help but think about my first year at the University of Idaho and how I almost quit if it wasn't for the regañada, for the yelling that my mom gave to me that day. And to keep going despite not knowing what the future holds. And to keep going no matter if the odds seem against you. Well, the Supreme Court, after hearing the case and making us anguish for months for waited decision, agreed with our arguments. And through big community efforts and through coalition building, we were able to save the DACA program. I look back and reflect that kind of all the twists and turns that happened, and I've kind of just come to realize that life is weird. Life is weird. Life is weird. From meeting Vanilla Bryce to almost quitting law school, to the DACA program being announced just before I was going to graduate, to then defending the program at the US Supreme Court. Life takes a lot of unexpected turns, but with diligence and persistence, you too will be able to change someone's world. I struggled to find a way to conclude some of my remarks. I wanted to end on a note that would bring us all together as a team. And at first I thought something like, it's not Idaho, it's we the, and I was like, that's not gonna come out right. That's not what I wanted to say. That's not what I was gonna say. It's gonna come out wrong. So instead I'll leave you with a few lessons that I've learned from my time at the University of Idaho and since then. First, don't quit. Even if the road ahead seems uncertain and unattainable. Sometimes hard work needs to be accompanied by a leap of faith. Two, do not waver, even if the odds seem against you. Through a lot of persistence, you would be surprised as to what you can achieve. Three, moms are usually always right. And 4, that a person who seems the most opposite of you may be the one who helps you change the world, even if they are named Vanilla Bryce. Graduates of 2022, the world is waiting for you. Good luck and congratulations.
Thank you, Louise. It's an honor to have you with us this evening and to share in the achievements of our graduates and their friends and family. At this time, I invite Provost and Executive Vice President Tori Lawrence to the podium to announce those receiving honors.
Good evening. The University of Idaho is committed to the pursuit of excellence. We're going to take a few moments and recognize our students, both undergraduate and graduate students, who are graduating with special honors. Students, will you please rise when I call your honor designation and remain standing? And audience, could you please hold your applause until all honorees are standing? Cum laude, with distinction, signified by the bronze honor cord. These students are the top 10% of their college class. Would you please stand? Up. Follow directions, please. Magna cum laude. Oh, you can stay standing. Magna cum laude, with great distinction, signified by a silver honor cord. These are the top 6% of their college class. Please stand. Summa cum laude, with highest distinction, signified by a gold honor cord. These are the top 3% of their college class. At this time, we would also like to recognize members of other honors societies, members of our honors program, other honor organizations, veterans, and others with honor cords. Would you please stand and be recognized? You have brought distinction to yourselves and to our university through your high achievements as students and scholars. Tonight, we honor your hard work and commitment to learning, and we look to you for leadership in upholding high standards for yourselves and for your peers. Congratulations.
I would like to draw your attention to the recipients of the Doctor of Medicine degree awarded through our partnership with the University of Washington's WWAMI Medical Education Program. A list of WWAMI students who are completing their medical education is in this evening's program. 3 of their 4 years of medical education can be completed in Idaho, either in Moscow or in Boise. The University of Idaho is proud to be the lead Idaho institution for the WWAMI program for 50 years. Now Provost Lawrence will announce the granting of university degrees earned by you, our students.
All right, are we ready to graduate? We will grant degrees tonight to all candidates who have met the requirements for baccalaureate degrees as well as graduate degrees. These requirements are set forth by the faculty at the University of Idaho and have completed through years of formal study. Degrees will be conferred on all candidates present at this ceremony as well as upon all absentees who have been duly excused. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree please stand? Also known as bachelor's degrees. There we go. Always learning, excellent. President Greene, these candidates are recommended by their respective faculty to be awarded the baccalaureate degree so earned.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Idaho, I hereby confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree earned with all its rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities. In testimony whereof, you will receive the diploma of the University of Idaho. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for master's degrees please stand? Each of you have completed rigorous advanced studies in academic disciplines. President Greene, these candidates are recommended by their faculty to receive the master's degree so earned.
And if you'd like to stand for your masters as well, you can. Absolutely. We want everyone to, there we go, double degree earner. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Idaho, I hereby confer upon each of you the master's degree so earned with all its rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities. In testimony whereof, you will receive the diploma of the University of Idaho. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Finally, will the candidates for the degree Juris Doctor please stand? President Greene, these candidates are recommended by their faculty to receive the Juris Doctor degree so earned.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Idaho, I hereby confer upon each of you the Juris Doctor so earned with all its rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities. In testimony whereof, you will receive the diploma of the University of Idaho. Congratulations.
Students receiving the doctorate are given a doctoral hood, and that hood is described in the commencement program. Marshals, please escort the candidates for the degrees Juris Doctor to the stage, followed by the master's and bachelor's degree candidates.
Melissa Blair Allen.
Congratulations, Melissa.
Abril Anaya. Alejandro Basulto Marito. Madison Elise Belden.
Congratulations.
Jonathan Thomas Bloomer.
Congratulations.
Nicole Lee Bordage. Nicole Boyce.
Congratulations, you did it.
Kelsey Renee Briggs.
Congratulations, Nicole.
Cum laude. Alexandra B. Brockman.
Congratulations.
Samantha Victoria Brookman.
Congratulations.
Luke A. Brown. Logan Riley Buchanan.
Congratulations.
Trevor Scott Buller.
Congratulations.
Dominic M. Carlos.
Congratulations, Trevor. Thank you so much. Great job.
Sydney Carrera. Seth Flynn Chacon. Anne Marie Childers. Mark Claremont. William Wayne Clark. Ryan Blair Clay. Amber Sue Collette. Juniper Amber Cooper Grievous, magna cum laude. Hayden R. Cottle. Charlotte Victoria Cunnington, cum laude.
Middle name is Elizabeth.
You want Elizabeth? All right. Kelsey Elizabeth Donahue. Aaron Glenn Eskew, cum laude. Elizabeth Elias Finley. Rebecca Marie Fitz. Joshua R. Fox. Benjamin A. Garner. Felipe Gasparo Noriega. Rachel H. Gillen. Devin Avery Gleason.
That's really what I needed. Just like that.
Alejandra Viviana Gonzalez. Daniel W. Goodman. Alexander James Gorley. Connor C. Gray. Eric Samuel Guerra, magna cum laude. Devin Elizabeth Harris, summa cum laude. Tatiana Marie Herrera. Elena P. Huring, summa cum laude. Ashley Ann Hill. Daniel Connor Hill, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Hobby. Haley Renee Hochhalter. Rachel J. Hunt. Mahala Jo Karst. Amanda Lauren Kiefer. Brooke Victoria Kenny, magna cum laude. Carly Jordan Kirschner, cum laude. Kendall M. Landfair. Thomas Michael Larson. Jessie Jane Lee. Taylor June Long. Carice Lopez. Matthew D. Lovell. Taylor Elizabeth Lloyden. Isabella Marie Ludwig. Natalie S. Lucier. Samantha Jane McIntosh. Andrew Charles Manning. Gabriella Eileen Martinez. Jordan Ross McCrae. Brian Julian Mendoza. Jesus Mario Mora Zambrano. Mallory Morgan. Sarah Caitlin Mazingo. Jeffrey D. Nielsen, cum laude. Melissa Renee Nielsen. Rachel Lynn Nigro, cum laude. Allison O. Olson. Patrick James O'Neill. Alberto Ortega. Haley Alexandra Owens. Candace Faye Palmer. Grant Michael Padden, summa cum laude. Garrett Michael Pearson. George Robert Pigeon III. Douglas Arthur Plass, magna cum laude. Strom J. Porter. Eric Allen Post. Christina Ann Rayleigh. Stephen Ryerson. Thomas Anthony Valdez Rojas. Allie Elizabeth Skibout. Joshua Jordan Scholler. Wendy Lizeth Cibrian. Alexandra Joy Puatu Siebert. Catherine Rose Slyman. Kyle W. Slaminski. Jared Douglas Smith. Jenny Lorraine Smith. Karen Victoria Sowija. Liam P. Stokes. Dakota Thomas Fry. Reese E. Tulk. Edmi Vega. Kane Alexander Venecia. Kira N. Venecia. No middle name? Antonio Villanueva. Hey. Danny Wade Jr. Brad Fremont Wonkin. Yosuke Watanabe. Marcus Harmon Waterman, summa cum laude.
Marshals, can you please bring up master's degrees followed by bachelor's degrees? Oh, I'm looking at the right, I kept looking over.
Oh, thank you. Laura Elizabeth Barnhart. Derek Buck.
Can you say Lynn Ben? Lynn Ben.
Okay. Sadie Lena Van Fisher. Haley M. Harvey. Brandon Michael Higgins. Colin Rex Hoff. Colton, excuse me. Sherry Allura Hoover. Colby Kryn Jones. Okay. Jessie Rose McComber. Garen Ryan Mick. Morgan Monson. Cassandra Janine Nordine, summa cum laude. Michaela Suzanne Owens. Megan Elizabeth Poppe. Okay. Fatima Lourdes Partida. Hey, Kelsey. Kelsey Ramsey. Stephen Clint Rupp.
This is Brandon Sagoon.
Okay, thank you. Brandon Sagoon. Say it again? Okay. Tyler Schramm. Carly Sharps. Dustin Don Solomon. Christy M. Thompson. Okay. Natalia Bernice Campos Oropesa, magna cum laude. Bonnie Maurice Eads. Amy Lynn Fossett. Kira Lynn Griffin. Willow Garnett Hill. Facundo Cesar Martinez. Victoria Balderas Martinez. Emiliano Martin McLean, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth McNesby. McKenna Brianne Schuler. Christina Elizabeth Vasquez.
Is that it?
Yeah, we want to wait for them to get back to us.
Yeah. Okay, graduates, the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations. So thank you, University of Idaho Boise professors Ralph Budwig and Benjamin Cover for reading our graduates' names this evening. Now I wish to acknowledge, thank, and commend the faculty. Will our faculty please stand? Keep standing. I'm not done with you yet. You provide the knowledge and mentorship to our students. You teach them, you advise them. You support our students and give them the tools they need to be successful. You are central to our land-grant mission of teaching, discovery, and service. Thank you for your dedication to our students and to the University of Idaho. Thank you. Now we can all be seated. Thank you. At this point, I would like to ask Amy Lentz, our Assistant Vice President for Alumni Relations, to come to the podium.
Thank you, President Greene. And good evening, everybody. Founded in 1898, the University of Idaho Alumni Association is nearly as old as the institution. May I have all University of Idaho alumni in the audience and on the platform please stand and stay standing. All alumni, please stand. Graduates, you are joining an elite and loyal group of individuals now numbering over 112,000 strong. Welcome, and let's give our new Vandal graduates another round of applause. Go Vandals.
So now we invite everyone to rise for the singing of our alma mater. You will find the words on page 59 of your program. Please remain seated after the recessional of the platform party. No, we can stand now for the alma mater, but please remain seated after the processional of the platform party. And then please join us for a reception across the hall. Go Vandals!
And here we have Idaho, winning her way to fame. Silver and gold in the sunlight blaze, and romance lies in her name. Idaho, go!